Hello guys and welcome to the video. This video was made possible by the EA Gamechangers network as I was lucky enough to be sent out to Berlin to capture FIFA 19 early. Thank you very much EA for providing the food, the travel, the accommodation and of course sending myself out to the event. Time to crack underway with the video. Hello guys and welcome to my first FIFA 19 video and yeah, this is going to be a FIFA 19 video on ratings and in-game stats for the Manchester United players, because of course Manchester United, the biggest club in the world, I don't have any sort of ties with it, and of course you guys are going to be interested in their in-game stats. They got a lot of meta players, a lot of big players from last year, so the plan of action is going to be showing you this sort of screen, then we'll show you the in-game screen. I'm not going to go for every stat because there's sites like Foothead and Footwiz for that, and of course I'll link them down below. I remember I did talk to the guys down there, they're literally going to try and get these cards all up by the time this video is live, but I just think there's a lot more aesthetically pleasing way of doing it, and yeah, so it's not bad content as such. So we're going to crack underway with it. As I say, I'm going to be relatively fast with it. I'm not going to... I'll talk through maybe a few players that were pretty decent when I was down there. Again, Man United probably has like 3 players, which were some big players as such. But yeah, we'll talk through maybe some position changes, some non-rare cards, or rare cards have been made into non-rare, because Man United have a few of them. And yeah, let's crack underway. Of course, De Gea, being the highest rare player in Man United, not much of a surprise in my opinion. Here's a goalkeeper, and the in-game stats are a little bit limited because that's what we're sitting with. But the second player that we have is Pogba. Pogba again, I'd say is he's gonna be a fan favorite because of the new 50-50 mechanic where you'll tackle someone and it's not like, you know, this guy wins the ball, this guy wins the ball. It's like you might first tackle him and off-balance him, depending the guy's again, he's just a very, very good player. You know, he's kind of like a stand-in for Hullet as such. And yeah, so I had Footwiz Jamie to my right, and I saw him using Pogba. I think he was trying to kind of find players to use in his first few teams of weekend leagues. And I say Pogba is a very, very nice card. Again, 5-star skills on him, really good dribbling, really tall, really strong, just fits the meta. And of course, moving into those in-game stats, 89 strength paired up with him being 6'2". Not bad. Of course, he's got decent dribbling and passing as such. As I say, you can pause the videos, you can head over to the databases. I'm just not going to spend too much time on them because see, there's quite a lot of players. Same player, Alexis Sanchez, 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot. Not really too much to scream and shout about right there. High work rates. And then in-game stats. Not most physical in the world. Got really decent dribbling. You know, not bad acceleration. That's a massive stat, acceleration, because what I'd say about this year and compared to, I guess, previous years is I think it was maybe FIFA 13 where the meta was almost when a ball went to your last man to let it go for his legs. This year that's kind of the same sort of meta as when the ball goes to the last man, just flick it over him. And then it's kind of like a 1v1 sort of like sprint race as such, and that's where acceleration comes in. And yeah, so it wouldn't be too shabby for that. We got John Lukaku, less of the accelerated, but yeah, not bad. Again, big, tall, strong, 3-star skill moves still. Not quite sure if that is a weak foot upgrade, and there's his in-game stats. Not bad sprint speed, you know, 94 strength. Pretty standout. On to the next player, who is Nemanja Matic. Not gonna lie, I could see him fitting into like Premier League SBCs, because of course his card won't be too demanded, but he's quite high rated in the Prem. So massive thing this year. Not many high rated players in the Prem that won't be madly demanded as such. And there you go, there's his in-game stats, decent physical, not decent pace, decent defending as such. I don't think I saw anyone using the Nemanja Matic at the event, to be honest. Next person is Juan Mata. Juan Mata loses his 4-star skills to go down to 3-star. He also goes out to right mid, which makes him even less usable. SBC, that's what I'm saying. He's going to be a guy you're going to see in SBC's left, right and centre. There's his in-game stats. I don't really think you guys are too interested, but so if you wish to ever pause it on the video, you can pause it. Next person I think you guys will be interested in is Mr. Martial. 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, 6 foot. Wouldn't be too surprised if he fits the meta. There's his in-game stats, you know, decent dribbling, very decent pace, not bad strength. You know, this shooting's not too shabby as well. But there's Martial. And to the next player, who is Valencia, taking a hit with 1 rating, I think it is. Not gonna lie, this year Walker is looking the better of Valencia and Walker this year, but there he is. Again, keeping the 2-star weak foot, not bad strength, decent acceleration as such. There's Valencia again. A lot of these players, I imagine you guys are quite interested because a lot of them are, you know, your BPL sweat squad, your BPL starter squad. Got Lingard, of course, being upgraded here though from a non-rare to a rare. Kept his 4-star skill moves, but of course he's gone from what, right mid to cam. At least his default card was right mid. But there you go, high work rates, you know. He's what, like a +4 rating, I think it is. Decent dribbling on him. Not decent strength on him. Decent, I mean, he's got okay pay. Again, he's personally not really a card I'd go anywhere near, but there's Jesse Lingard, fan favourite. Talking about fan favourites, now to Rashford. Not bad. I think he's been, I mean, he got his upgraded card last year to a left mid, and I believe this is near enough a carbon copy of his upgraded card from last year. Game probably going to fit the meta pretty well. 71 strength, really decent pace, and yeah, definitely a card you'd expect to be expensive with Martial. Next player is, I've got to wait because I head over to the next page. There you go. So we didn't actually have all the gold players straight off the bat because I didn't think they didn't give us all the non-rare players. I decided to look at Rashford again. Beautiful. We then go over to Young. Young has 4-star skills. Of course, he had his right back to left back position change last year. And yeah, not bad. I believe this may be an upgrade for Young. But there you go. Again, just mess stats across the board. 88 crossing stands out as such. 86 curve, you know. Due to his free kicks he did last year. We then move on to big old FELLAINI. He'll be an interesting one. Hard to dispossess, but hard for him to catch up with you. 6'4", 3-star skills, 3-star weak foot. Medium work rates. In-game stats, 91 strength, 94 aggression. I don't want to like knock into him in a dark alley. 81 short pass, you know, it's not really much. He's just a big lad in the middle. We then move on to Fred. Fred went from a rare card to a non-rare card, but he has had a +2 upgrade. And yeah, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, not too shabby. Just a very generic looking midfielder. I expect him to be expensive just due to hype around him. And yeah, not too shabby. We move on to his in-game stats. Not bad. Again, he's just greens across the board as such. So he got decent dribbling right there. Passing's not looking too shabby. Kind of lower strength though. Next person on to is Herrera, if I'm not wrong. Oh no, we want to buy Ruiner. But there you go. Buy is now a non-rare. Lost 2 rating this year, but he's I'd say non-rare, which is pretty scary. Be weird to see if he's gonna be expensive or not. I imagine it'll be very expensive off the bat when there's low supply, but maybe when there's obviously maybe 25k packs flooding on the market, it's gonna get a little bit more dangerous out there. But there you go. There's Buy. There's his in-game stats. Of course, very nice physical, very nice defending. Could see him in a lot of starter squads because him being non-rare. Of course, he might get packed a bit more. Then move on to Smalling. Smalling 6'4", not bad. I mean, what do you get? +1 upgrade this year. Again, not too much screaming shout out. Sitting on that physical defending. I have actually seen people rave about Smalling, to be honest. I heard someone said they use I think it was it Davinson Sanchez, and the Spurs guy was Smalling. Might not be Davidson. But there you go, there's Smalling's in-game stats. We then go on to Romero. I mean, let's be completely honest, no one really cares about him. Politely. Then move on to Phil Jones. Another guy I don't think people are going to be too interested in, but there's Phil Jones' in-game stats. He's an aggressive one. Not a fast one though, but there you go. There's Phil Jones. As I say, when we get to these latter players, we'll skip from them a lot more because I doubt you guys are as interested. We've got Rojo, who... Rojo take like a hit of 2 ratings, even though... I mean, he had that really good goal in the World Cup. But there's Rojo, again being made a non-rare from a rare. Yeah, not too much to scream a shout about. I mean, there's a lot of... wow, it's got very good aggression right there. 92, 81 standing tackle. Then just greens across the bar. Maybe he's got that 80 shot power from the World Cup. Who knows? Next person goes Lindelof. Lindelof. I'll upset everyone. 3-star skills, 3-star weak foot, 6'2", not too shabby. Then go into the game in-game stats, physical, defending, happy days, not bad pace. Onto the next card, and there you go. There's Rashford. So what we'll do right now is we have one more. We got Luke Shaw right here, being made into a non-rare, and yeah, 3-star skill moves, 2-star weak foot. In-game stats, just greens across the board, decent sprint speed and acceleration, to be honest. And there we go, the new signing of Andres Pereira. Again, 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills. We then go to Damian. Again, one thing you can see on these is you can see if they're common or not, which is pretty decent, because of course in their concepts you can't actually see that. But again, nothing to scream a shout about with Damian right here. 5-star weak foot though on Damian, not bad. The next card is the one, the only. So now what we're onto the silvers. So I'll let it roll, and if you want you can pause it. But there's Grant, a goalkeeper again, new signing from Stoke, if I'm not wrong. We got the also new signing right here of LINDELOF. Again, not much to speak about right here. Then on to this guy, 3-star skills, 3-star weak foot. You can see briefly. Again, these guys I'm just literally skipping. I know he's a Man United favourite, this guy, but nothing really to scream shout about. Next guy, Mitchell, 3-star skills, 3-star weak foot. In-game stats, I mean, he's got good stamina, not bad pace, but oranges across the board. Next person, Gomez, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. I guess that's kind of interesting. In-game stats. It doesn't hit the gym too much. He's a man of myself. Agility, balance, penalties, acceleration. Last guy, 3-star skills, 3-star weak foot he had. In-game stats. You know, nothing too mad, but just a silver in the end of the day. And onto this guy, hair and a half. 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, 6'1". You're not using him in game, but hey, happy days. Acceleration, agility. Next guy, Boyu, 3-star skills, 3-star weak foot. In-game stats right there. Pace. God, he hasn't got the defending. And I believe this is the penultimate player of Hamilton. 3-star skills, 3-star weak foot, 6 foot in the middle. Again, there was literally nothing to scream shit about. And there we go. Finally, we have Williams, a 3-star weak foot, 2-star skill moves, 6 foot. Now, one thing I'm fully aware of is that I've missed Andre Herrera. I'll tell you a few things about Andre Herrera. He is 82 rated and he is non-rare. That's actually, I'll tell you what. I do actually have Andre Herrera in an upcoming video because I covered every single 82 and above non-rare. So, for you massive Andre Herrera fans, which I know there are in the many, there will be a video covering every high-rated non-rare. So that's going to be to come up as such. But there you go. So that is the first ratings video. Not quite sure how it's going to be. I'm not going to lie, I am editing these like 2-3 days in advance, so I'm probably going to end up doing like a lot of the team ratings like this video, so if you don't enjoy the format, I do apologise, but thank you very much for watching. Again, cheers EA for sending me out, because it's absolutely insane. What's quite, one thing I'll tell you is, as a trader, I actually gave some decent feedback covering trading and market, so anyone who's interested in the trading and market, trust me, I did my piece, trust me, I helped them out as such. But thank you very much for watching the video. Make sure to drop a like if you enjoyed the video as such. You can check out the Twitch because I am predominantly a Twitch streamer. Why maybe I'm not too fluent to the YouTube as such. Feel free to sub if you want to see more content. As I say, there should be literally player rating videos. There should be like 5 uploaded in one time, I'm not going to lie. You can check out the Twitter, that's down below. But yeah, cheers for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next FIFA 19 capture event video.